First, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior. Take some time out just to tell you, Lord, I'm grateful for the small things I overlook from day to day.
Traffic Talks with Ferris. Good day, folks. This is your boy, Ferris Deloney, and I am here to talk to you, going to you live, here to talk to you about getting traffic for your website. Now, it's been a discussion lately in our groups that, the best ways to go about gaining signups, getting traffic for your My $20 travel business, or basically if you're just looking at this video just through your site, to get traffic either way for your business, any way for your business. So one of the ways I like to do it is use traffic exchanges, but traffic exchanges, they take up a lot of time. They can take a lot of time, and especially if you're doing it the free side and you're going through and you're just clicking to get views, it could be kind of time consuming, really kind of time consuming, and could take up a better portion of your day when you're having to spend, spend maybe 2 hours to gain 100 or so clicks, and versus paying, a couple sites to do, all the heavy lifting for you. But one of the ways I do, I do some of the, I kill some of the heavy lifting of doing that, is I use certain sites like MaxAd Co-op or Musimi Traffic, this site right here, where it's a co-op site. It's the same thing as a traffic exchange, but they go through and they advertise across different traffic exchanges for you without you having to do any of the posting yourself. And what this does is just kind of put you in a place to where you're everywhere. You kind of a little bit of everywhere all at once. And that's the kind of thing that you really want to be. You have to have several different lanes when creating traffic. Now, you can go and buy solo ad traffic from Udemy, which a lot of people like to sell you Udemy traffic just to get the commissions, which is cool, but I don't really like using Udemy. I'm not going to down them, but I think it's imperative that, as an individual, that you find a way to generate the traffic yourself. Well, and I know maybe not everywhere can, not every place in the world can do, some of the things we can do online that we, offline, that you can do online as well. I don't know how the parcels or postage goes in other places, and one of the ways I do it is, also along with this is an offline methodology. You can also use drop cards as well. I have a place where you can get drop cards, and it's it's a very unique way of driving traffic to your business when you're out, just out and about, and you just drop a card. But this can be kind of risky as well by dropping these cards. Now, I almost got tagged once for littering. So even though this is an advertisement, even if you're doing it, you're still dropping something on the ground willfully, and it has your information in it. And if you're on on camera or whatever have you, a lot of the times people, the people who are behind the different stores can call it security in, and it can cause a bunch of mess. It can cause a bunch of mess for you. And a lot of times they'll call it security in, and they'll have the people follow you around on camera while you're putting your advertisements in there, and go back behind you and snatch all of them out. That's happened. I've checked some of the places where I've been, especially like Target's, book aisle and magazine aisle, or Walmart's book aisle and magazine aisle. They'll go behind you and snatch your stuff out, and that's just a waste of that. That's just a waste of time on your part, because not everybody's elevated into understanding what it is you're trying to accomplish as far as business-wise. So that could be a headache. So Muzimi traffic, I'm going kind of going all over the place, but I want to try to concentrate on the different sites where you can gain traffic from for utilizing the different co-ops and stuff like that. So Muzimi traffic is one of them. Legacy is another one of them. Explosive traffic is another one. Let's see. Max Ad. But the ones I like to use right here, Max Ad Co-op. Max Ad Co-op is relatively easy to use. One of the things you want to do when you're using this is put as many links as they allow you to with the sites. Let's see. Sure. Okay. And let me see. Buying advertising is relatively inexpensive, versus you buying co-ops, buying views. Because this way, like I say this at least the reason why I like using Traffic Exchange and Safe List is because I actually know that a human has at least gave my site a once over, and if they've been viewed several times, if I've been viewed several times in different places, this is one of the reasons why I say use co-op sites, because they're gonna place you all over the place. If they're being viewed all over the place, somebody's gonna see that. Some people who go through these co-ops and go through these traffic exchanges, so to say, they will start to notice that your site is starting to pop up all over the place, or a site like yours. And I've tried to tell people like this: if we can go into one spot and effectively hit one site up, and you can just use that site over and over again, there's no possible way that our team cannot grow. But a lot of the times, it's like when I'm talking to people, it's like I'm talking to balloons. I swear, people do not like to spend money on. They'll join a business and they will not spend any money on advertising. They think it's tell your friends and family members, and that shadoodle doesn't necessarily always work. It doesn't work because your friends and family members will be the first ones to watch you fail. I want you guys to look up a guy by the name of Mark Yarnell. The best way to do this is to do target marketing. Target marketing is finding people who are already business minded, who are already looking for ways to make money. And another way you can do that is utilizing YouTube. YouTube is one of the best ways. Holy bejesus, is one of the best ways, because it's going to sell your business for you 24/7, 365 days out of the year. Once you've made a video, not just made one video, but several videos, your YouTube channel, build that thing up, work it. My channel is still lagging. I have like 400 or so people that's on my channel right now, but that's common considering 3 years ago I didn't have but 71 people. I'm gonna start different YouTube channels as well, just to kind of do different things, because you got to think about it. I was watching this one. I saw this one ad, and I've been seeing this kid around in Ryan. This kid makes he's made like $20 some odd million or $5 million, something like that, off of doing toy reviews. And the AdSense that he gets off those toy reviews are phenomenal. And not only that, once he does a review on toys, the companies now are noticing that he is getting all this getting all this press. They're going to him, and I'm telling you, people are getting famous. It is a weird thing. It is a weird time, but it's a special time to be in this era that we're in by utilizing YouTube, because you can become insta popular or insta famous off of YouTube videos, Instagram, social media. Because you look at some of the people who got famous over the past year. Some fell to the wayside, some came. But just go back to this kid called Ryan. He's gotten toy deals, toy people sponsorships through toy companies, and they having to cut him a check. So not only is he making money off his AdSense ad in his YouTube channel for doing toy reviews. Now, if you go to Target, you'll see his face, or Target, or even Walmart. You'll see his face on certain toys as you know, as somebody who, I guess, who's given a toy review, and he's not even the one over the account. His parents are. So I mean, it's any person's game to get fame, and fame equivocates. Well, fame and popularity, it can equivocate to some money, and you have to utilize that. You have to be able and willing to utilize that tool. Utilize this tool because it's anybody's game. It is anybody's game. You remember that guy? You know, I did a video. It's like that guy. The little special ed guy, he was always saying D is nuts, and you said got him, and he was famous for a minute, but he got walkthroughs. He was getting $3,000 for a walkthrough for a club, and that's all he had going for it. You don't see him anymore because, you know, people fall off. Look at whatever that girl's name, the girl who I forget the name, Bad Baby. The girl who said, how about that? How about that girl? Catch me outside, how about that? And she turned that, Gabrielle G blah 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 blah, whatever her name is, she turned that into a brand. 15 years old, troubled kid turns that into a brand. She was getting mollywopped in school, or every video you saw, she was getting mollywopped in the videos, but she turned that into something. So YouTube is another way for you to get out here. And a lot of people I would tell, please, you know, put a video out. If my YouTube channel is the way you found me, guess what? I am not the only way. I'm not the only, I'm not the only person that's out there. Some people might not like them some me. They might like them some you. So go through that. So Maxi Co-op is one of the ways I like to advertise. And let's see, my websites. Now the site owner tells you at least put it up, you know, your link up by like 20 times. I have my site up 20 times, and I have views going through. I don't use the rotator. I don't use the rotator link to get clicks. I actually buy, you know, spend money here because it's just easier, and I can devise a way to get, you know, 1,000 views per link. So that's 25,000 views that are going to be going to that link. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to take that out in a minute, but you know, you put as many links as up there as well. So I mean, it's an incredible time to be a part of this wonderful, 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 wonderful business. I mean, you can utilize any one of these sites. Utilize YouTube. Instagram is okay, I guess, but I don't really see a whole lot of pull from them. So that's, you know, one of the ways you can do it. One of the ways you could do it as well. So another way I was talking about, you know, utilizing drop cards. One of the ways you can utilize drop cards is going through here. Now I'll place all these links below for you to be able to order your drop cards. Now drop cards, I don't utilize business cards because business cards are they are what they are. They're business cards. I mean, people have business cards. If you go all over the place, you go to, you know, banks or whatever have you, or, you know, I went to Direct. Save a lot of money when you buy Direct to get my insurance. They had a whole table of business cards out there. So utilizing drop cards is just a unique way of you utilizing the flyer, but it's still a lot of trouble utilizing these. But these are the most affordable ones that I found. Now I've advertised for another site. True to the game, I've advertised for another site, but this site is a lot more affordable as far as costs goes. So let's see. I'm gonna use a $20 one since I'm part of the $20 travel business, and they have the new $20 bills up here. So you can go through, and trust me, you want to have something like this, a site like this. So $56.97, and then fold, yes please, fold 1,000 drop cards for me. They don't charge you anything for it. And then if you don't have an image, you can type what you want to tell them on there, and they will place the font and everything like that for you. So they have drop cards. It says card magnets, but they don't have card magnets. Envelopes. You can order envelopes, and I think they will, make special, if you want to send a letter out or whatever have you, if you're, doing offline mailings or whatever have you, that, is a good way to do it. But I like sending postcards out because you avoid getting anything sent back your way. Because when you're marketing out there, you get a lot of nixies, and what they call nixies are bad addresses of people who are no longer in there. But I like to have something out and available for them to advertise. Let me see. Here, I ordered from the site, which is a really quick turnaround. I have my postcard right here, and then where I place my label in the back right here. I don't know if you can see all that right there, but high gloss side, and then you can order your leads from several different brokers. I've had leads for a while because I've done offline marketing before, and you can order leads from different sources. I order mine through a few different sources just to diversify, but they come on peel and stick labels, so you can get them. So that's one way you can do it. So postcards are really affordable on this site as well too. You're gonna get 1,000 postcards for $56.95 plus shipping and handling. No, that's not. That is the cost, $56.95. But it would make more sense to get 5,000 if you're gonna pay that much. And it'll take care of the shipping and handling, and the turnaround is really, really quick. But mine last Friday. Friday before this past Friday, and they came Tuesday. So I ordered them Friday before last, and they came this past Tuesday. So the turnaround was really quick, and that it was mailing and ordering and putting my ID up. So where you go to get your design for your postcard, you can go to this site right here, and I'll put the link down there for this as well. You can get a lot of things done through this site. There's a lot of freelancers on here that do a lot of different things, and they'll charge you a fee for their work. Let's see. They'll charge you a fee for the work, so you can, kind of do. You can tell them what's your imagination, for your card. You can take a design, or you take several high definition designs offline, and start with that. Find something that, you gotta forgive my computer. It's old. It chugs along. It does its thing. Several designs that you can do on here. Postcard designs. you know, and this is a way you can do it as well. Another way you can do it is EDDM postcards. You can order EDDM postcards through here or direct mail postcards. If you don't know about that, go look that up online. There's several other videos that can tell you how to go through the process of doing that. You can get an EDDM postcard designed up here and then ship your postcards locally to people. The only deal with doing that is that you'll never know where your postcard is going to end up at, and it's usually a lot cheaper to do it that way, do the EDDM postcard. But a lot of people who are not looking for that, you could end up with the wrong design, send it to the wrong people. So this is just, you know, more effective. Then you can go get you a 35-cent postcard, U.S. postcard stamp. Postcard stamps. Do not get the regular 49-cent postcard stamp, regular 49-cent postage stamp. There is such thing as a postcard stamps, and they are 35 cents each. And if you get 250 of them, it's $87.50 total. So, hold on, I got the daggone calculator right here. Calculator, round up. See, clear. So 0.35 times, I'm doing it fast. Hold on. Clear. It's 250. That's 250 a week. Clear. 0 times 0.35 equals $87.50, and that's what it costs you to get postage. And they don't charge you any more for that. So 35 cents for a postcard, and everything's taken care of. So and you do that every week until you can build up. It's a build up. Everything you're going to be doing is build up. So those are some of the things you could do as far as your business goes. And it's a lot of people, it really amazes me. You'll start a business without having a solid traffic plan. And it's cool to go after, you know, your friends, family. But like I said, look up Mark Yarnell. Not everybody's going to support your business. If you look at my videos and you see that, you know, that's this business, my $20 travel business will work for you, and you sign up with me, well, guess what? Use that. Use that as one of your lanes, not your total lane, but one of your lanes. You have to do a little bit of everything. You have to be a jack of all trades and a master at, you know, none of them, but you have to be a little bit of everywhere at one time in order for you to max out what it is that you want to do with your business, what it is you want to do with your business, and carry it to the next level. Because posting to Facebook may not work whatsoever. So my computer wants to be here. This is the site I'm using, and I'm also please use a capture page. The link below for that, it will be there before you as well. Please use the capture page when you are marketing your business. That is a #1 sin. I see people doing the wrong things all of the time as far as their business goes. They never mark off and they never utilize getting leads for the business, which is an asset. Leads are assets for you. They're money. That's money. Not everybody's going to sign up with you the first time they see your business. So the best thing for you to do is to create a lead. So get a lead. I also did what I'm doing with my team is I created a co-op. I created a free co-op, and I think this still has information with the free co-op, but I already had the card made up, so I'm about to change that over. But I created the free co-op at first, and I'm not doing it anymore since I'm paying for ads and stuff like that. I am also getting a magazine ad set up for my team, and to create, leads and traffic and all that other stuff. And if you happen to want to be a part of my co-op, which here's where you can get leads to, which I'm going to be doing magazine ads, I'm going to be doing postage mailings, not just by hand, but I have a mailing house as well that I go through, and I get leads. I get not just leads, but I have them print up and mail out the postcards for me. So it's $20 per spot. The reason why I'm doing it this way is not just because that I found out people don't respect it when it's free. They don't respect it because they think, it's going to, they don't respect it, and they don't, tell the truth. Because I had somebody bold-faced lie to me, and I caught him in his lie. Caught him in his lie because one of the leads that I generated had came through on my daughter's capture page, and then I guess he didn't sign up at first, and he came back to the site, clicked the link, and then signed up with somebody else that was in my rotator. And then I said, well, where did the guy come from? I said, where did the guy come from? He said, well, Ferris, I be generating them like that, baby. I was like, how did you generate that lead when that lead was in my daughter's site. So I know people that they don't. So I need, if I'm going to be out here diving into this thing and to help you get sales for your business, I want you to be able to respect it. I want you to grab hold to something on your own. And if you can't do everything on your own, I think postcards is an easy one. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to really deal with a lot. All you have to do is just mail a postcard. Order your postcards. Get your postcards designed up, which you can do. For this, it's like definition beach. Simply just do that, and Google's from them, full of them. Images where you don't have to pay any money for them. You just go through, or right click, make sure you get a big image. Make sure you get a big image. Something like that. And you right click it. Save image as, and then just start building up for that. Find different things that you would want to do for your postcard. You can even have your face added to it, or you can do something like mine. If you go and jump on my team, I'll be willing to give you my design for you to take it over to Fiverr and correct it, put your own website and get your own domain name. Do not get your own domain name and set everything up. I see people. I see people go through the advertising, go through and join the advertising platforms that I share with you guys, and a lot of them just they don't pay attention. They're hard headed. Hard head makes a soft butt, make a soft rear end, and it's hard to tell grown people, well, this is what you need to do. I've had some people. I told them straight up, and I could hear him when I was hanging up the phone, I'm not doing it. Daggone thing he says. Well, all right, cool. I told you what worked for me, and some of the things that you can grasp hold to, they might leak, drip for you, but, they worked for me, and I'm getting a check from my efforts. And I plan on increasing that check from my efforts. So, but this has just been Traffic Talk, and I'm not trying to be hard on nobody. I just want you guys to understand, if you're out there, you're out there marketing your business, the best thing for you to do is grab hold to the things that attracted you to that business, and ask your upline what it is they did to grow their business. So, with that being said, this has been your boy Ferris and Traffic Talks. This is one of many. I've got other different videos down there that you can go through in the past and check out, and it'll tell you some of the things that I've been doing, offline and online. I did a whole training about 2 years ago. Whole training over offline marketing ideas that you can utilize. and that you can utilize to max your business. So, but it's on you. This is your business. If you want the check, if you really want to retire, if you really want the no more 9 to 5 lifestyle, you'll do what it takes, even if that means taking a little change out of your pocket to advertise and, you know, chip away at it. You might not see a genuine result in the beginning. You just have to keep going, have to keep plugging away, and eventually it'll start to work for you. Things will start happening for you. People that you see online that are making big money, they started at the beginning. A lot of people didn't have a lot of money, but they started with a passion, with a dream and a vision, and they stuck to the grind of doing what it took to make them money. So sometimes social media will work for you, sometimes it won't. You have to kind of, have to divide yourself from the herd sometimes and stand alone from what the herd is doing. I know that leaves you out and available for the wolves, but it also gets you into another pasture that is not being ate on, not being doo-dooed on by the other cows and buffaloes that are out there. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, this has been your boy, Ferris DeLona. Remind you guys, be blessed, not stressed. Always be motivated about success. I will see you guys on the beaches of the world. And if not, I hope to see you at the bank, cashing a big check, living the best life that you possibly can. And I've been up here to 30 minutes.